Hello everyone, my sweets. Hi, I am Chocolatey Claire. Play on words because my name is Claire and I am chocolate. So I am still making videos trying to keep my word. It's a challenge. I won't say it's hard. So I'm gonna now do the shoes that I promised, so you guys can see my beautifully not done feet. That hasn't been done in a month, but I'm going to show the shoes, and I'm gonna start with the ones that I can wear socks with, since I already have socks on. So I kind of put them so that I can put on the shoes that I need socks with, and then the shoes that I don't have to wear socks with. Okay, so again, welcome. If you've been here before, you little 3 or 4 or 5, however many I have now. If you're watching this, you know, from the time that I did the video, welcome back. Okay, so let me get started because I do have some things that were delivered today, and it's household things. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll start on the shoes. So let's get that done. So the first thing I have, it's a tripod, but it's a tripod for stylus. So it's a double-headed. I'm gonna put it together. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight, but I'll show you. But it's, instead of having just a straight tripod with one pole, it comes up and it goes out to 2, and then it has 2 places to put 2 wig heads on. If you're a stylist, you kind of get what I'm talking about. But if you're a person that will use a tripod for a camera, let's just say you have a single tripod, but it has 2 arms to put your cameras on. So you'll have a camera here and a camera there. Where instead of camera, it's a wig head here and a wig head there. Because sometimes you're doing hair on this wig and you're waiting for it to dry, or you're setting it and you want to go over here, rather than having 2 or 3 different tripods to do heads on. You have one tripod with 2 heads. So anyway, so that's what this is, and I got this as an ultimate gift. Again, I enjoy playing the calendar 1000 because I'm already going to order anyway. So I just pick things like a lot of the other haulers say, put things in your, like I have over 200 items in my cart, but it's just things that I like. And as I order those items, because sometimes I forget and I'll end up ordering an item twice, but as I order those items, I delete it out of my cart so that it's not in the algorithm to have me looking for it again or whatever. So a lot of times when I'm going through something and I see something I like, I just add it to my cart. I don't go look at it. I just know it's something that I'm interested in, add it to the cart, and it'll start showing you things, so that when the calendar 1000 gives you quote unquote their choices of things, some of your things will be in there. And I'm noticing now that it'll tell you that it's in your cart. It'll have a little orange little sticker, it'll say in your cart. So you know, that way you know. And as I get those things that are in my cart, then I go to my cart and delete it out. So my cart probably has, I know it's probably got over like 200 items. So but anyway, so what this looks like is supposed to look somewhere. I have a picture with it. It actually has instructions. So it's supposed to look like that. Can you see that? Where it has the 1 and then the 2 heads for your it might be 3. It might be 3, y'all. It's 3. Actually, I could put 3. I didn't even think about the middle, and I'm just realizing that. So now I can do 3 wigs at a time. So yeah, even better. But it's just a single tripod, and as you see, it not only has 2 on the side, but the 1 in the middle. So that's what it's gonna look like. So I may not put this together on camera, but I will show it in a short because it comes in a box like this. And it was free for me, and it's actually $59.30. So that was a pretty good save for me, because hey, that's 60 bucks. So, and they actually cost a lot more than that stateside. They're actually a little more expensive than that. So that's my phone. And this is, I think I did this in the video last night. I did one of these. It's just a paper towel holder. This one is black. The one I showed in my other video is silver. This one is actually going in the bathroom upstairs, and then the silver one is going in the bathroom downstairs. So I did finally make up my mind about that. The silver one's going downstairs. The black tone one is going in the bathroom, the guest or my kids' bathroom upstairs. One moment. All right. So that's what that is. And this was free. And I think I wrote it down. It's $11.96. One thing I noticed was weird because it's from the same seller. The silver one did not have any hardware. This one did come with the screws and such. So I don't know. It was no sense of quality assurance there, but okay. The next thing I got, this was free as well, and it's $1.90. And what it is small black plastic bags. And I order these from time to time because sometimes I still cook for people in my neighborhood. They still ask me, can you? I used to have a food truck, and I also catered from time to time. So they always ask me, can I, will you? So I make like little sandwiches and chicken sandwiches. And the big bags like this sometimes are too big just for a sandwich or a dessert or whatever I might cook, and I share with my neighbors and things like that, the people that come through the hood. So yeah, and I order these whenever they're free because it can't hurt, you know, because I do have the larger bags and the clamshell containers and all those things, but sometimes they're too big for what they want. Like these I use for my trash as well as for when people order things, but I have my special bags for those that have my actual logo on them for my crafts and things. But these are just typical what they call t-shirt bags. This was free, and it's $8.67, and there's I think it's 100. These are same thing, just a trash bag, and I use these in this is a size kitchen bag I use because I empty my trash in my kitchen every night. So I usually use my big box stores that I order from, or grocery stores. I save those bags and use them, but because I empty my trash 1 to 2 times a day, depending on how much I'm doing in my kitchen or whatever, I have a tendency to run out of those. So I always have some extra ones for when just in case I run out. So yeah, that's all that is for. And these are what little free items when they offer you like the 6 free gifts or something like that. I have those already in my bag, so they're saved, and I get them because it's stuff that I'm going to use anyway. This was $3.40. It is now $5.66, and they're I think it's 50 of them. They're little hangers for rods that you put on your rods and you hang it. And what I use these for is my tapestries that I hang up. I have like a little rod that goes across, and I'll just put my tapestry that way I can change my tapestries to fit my mood, because sometimes I want to be in the Sahara, sometimes I want to be on the beach. I don't know. I'll just put it up. So you guys will probably see that from time to time, depending on my mood. That was the plan with me doing the podcast and things. Again, we talked about the underwear in the other video. Again, it's the same style, and I was talking about the different colors, and I like the bigger bands and the lace in the back, because it doesn't cut into my cheeks, because yeah, got a little bit of junk, just a little bit, and so I don't like when my underwear cut into, like, kind of cut my cheeks in half, if that makes sense. Panty line, but not where it cuts deep. But anyway, and I like them because they are cotton here in the front, and it also has a cotton liner. And, you know, they're just cute, you know. And I like the colors. That's kind of a peachy, I don't know what to call this color, yo. Like, it's given like a brown tone on the camera, but it's really kind of tawny, like a orangey, browny, pinky thing. Not mauve though. Almost like my curtains back here. Yeah. And then I have the navy blue. And then the burgundy, which there was burgundy in the ones from last night. Now these are slightly different because there's a little bit of lace across the top in my other ones. But I like this style. They're lightweight, they don't feel heavy. And of course the black, which I have bunches of black. And I don't get tired of these. And I try to buy it from the same seller. And this was 4 packs. And I don't know if I said the price. It was $6.88. I did get some price adjustments. They're now $8.44, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. So that would be about $1.50, $1.20 something, $1.40 a pair. Not bad, decent quality. The lace isn't the type of lace that once you wash it, it kind of starts to stick together or gets linty. It's decent. It's decent. It still feels decent after you wash them and things. So that's that. And I think that's it for the side stuff. And now for the shoes. So what I will do is kind of bend this down. And so you'll be seeing my feet. And I'm not sure if I'll be seeing it. So, okay, let's try this, y'all. All right, let's see what's going on here, what I can do. We all learn it together right here. All right. What I would do is bend this down. Woo. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Why do I do this, y'all? Help me out, people. Help me out. There we go. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm sending y'all all around, and I'm so sorry. Let me do it this way. Let me turn my camera around and go. I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. Can y'all see the smoke? I'm thinking. All right, let's. I know what I want to do. I want it like this, and I'm camera around. This is what I want to do, and so I need to do my camera this way. I think this is it. Okay, I got it, y'all. I got it. That's what you see what you guys are up on. I bought this was a Temu thing too as well, but yeah. Okay, so there you guys go. I'm gonna put this camera back on there so you guys have some light. I mean, not the camera, the light bulb, the light, so you guys can see. See my toesy. And this is, I use this. I got it from Temu, but I have to use this weight because if not, this is a Temu item, this stand. It kind of wants to tip over. So this weight I use when I have my food truck to hold my signs down. So it's a 10-pound weight. So I put it there to kind of, so it does not tip. But back to the feetsies. All right, the first pair I'm gonna do is, you'll see the character. Why is that kind of, y'all, is that, it's like it's not focused. Are you guys focused on my footsies? All right, let's see if I can do, all right, turn around, see if it focuses. Why is it out of focus? I don't like that. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, so this first one, I paid $27.14. I did get 5 price adjustments. It is now $23.80. And I bought this to go with an outfit that I'm putting together because I love this character. This is one of my favorite characters. And you guys see him. It's the old, kind of the old steamboat one. And this is, of course, I wear a size 10.5, so that's not bad. Not bad. See who he is? It's not bad. It's a good fit. For my size, it's a good fit because it's a 42, 43, and which is usually 10.5 to 11. And so yeah, it's pretty decent. I like it. It is a lightweight shoe, of course, you know, but it's decently made. It's a 42, so, but yeah, steamboat. But you see, it's pretty decent quality for the price. You know, it's not flimsy. But anyway, that's that pair. All right, the next pair was $21.23. It is still that same price. I'm gonna pull. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that a whole bunch of party? Doesn't it remind you of New Orleans? Like these are February shoes. Oh yeah, these are really like festive like. So they are not leather, as you see there. PU, little glitter and sparkly with the green. Y'all, this is cute. And let's see how this fits. Okay, that's a decent fit. Again, let's see. So yeah, it's a good fit. Sparkly. There we go. I'm really feeling those strings. Yeah. Oh, not just because they're green, because you guys know who my team is. But we won't talk about that. Egos. But anyway, so those are pretty decent. Okay, this next pair was $21.38. It is now $25.16. One moment. Okay. I guess I stopped the other video, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to add that. But this other pair, as I was stating, was $21.38, and it is now $25.16. And these are cute little shoes. They're really lightweight. They don't have a lot of weight to them. They don't have I don't think they don't show too much support. But I just like the shoe. It is just too cute. So let's hope this pair fits. The issue I usually get with some of the shoes is they're either too small. Oh, these fit real nice. I like. Let me tie them tight enough so that you can get a pretty decent look at it. All right. So that's a pretty decent shoe. Pretty decent. I love it. Okay, so that's that. All right, and the next pair is a pair of mules, and I wear my mules in the wintertime too with socks. These were $18.69. They are now $19.26. They are again lightweight. They really don't have any weight to them, and I love a mule. Oh my God, I love a mule. So that's that. Yeah, I would forget I had shoes on. These things are so light, and it's pretty decent. It's, you know, it's not hard, but it's just so lightweight. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be scared to walk in those. All right, I have another pair of what we used to call Buster Browns. That's what we used to call them. That's an old brand. I guess I'm dating myself, but I love the color. They are kind of the suede look, but it's more of a microfiber. And then supposedly a crocodile. Well, what is that supposed to be? Alligator or whatever, but we know it's, if you can see up, it does have a little texture, but it's plastic. Okay, I just love the color. And let me see what it looks like with socks on. So Nice fit. Now see, this is decent because most of the other shoes I get, they either be too small or way too big. And it may be because I have socks on that they seem to be fitting. But most of these shoes I will be wearing with socks. Now that is a little buckled right there. And it's not because it's too big, but that buckle that you're seeing is just in the fabric because it's actually touching my feet. So maybe I need to stretch it out a little bit. But I'm feeling it. I like the feel of it. I like the little extra design right here with the little pretend rhinestones in there. Can you see that? But yeah, that's pretty decent. Okay, and I have another pair of some more mules. These were $24.67. They're now $26.54. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute with a little skirt, little corduroy skirt and some tights, little sweater. Yeah. Well, these I would probably wear with socks or stockings. Not socks, but tights. But look at that. Oh, gosh, that's cute. Oh, my God, that's going to be cute, y'all. Oh, okay. Woo, y'all, I can't wait. All right, and then I have another pair of mules that was $31.23. I did get 3 price adjustments. They are now $26.76. And look at that. Look at that. Lightweight. They're not a heavy shoe. So they're not, it's not going to have your feet tired. For people that, that do wear mules, sometimes they tend to have a tendency to be heavy. I have plenty pair of mules and they're so heavy. But look at that on the foot. It feels comfortable. Again, I haven't stood up in them, but look at that. Look at that. Don't y'all talk about the lint on my socks when you're talking about my socks. I'm selling you the shoes. But anyway, I look at the design. I like that. Again, I'm a little biker girl, cowgirl in my head. So yeah, I like that. So anyway, one moment. Okay, I'm back. All right, so now I'm gonna take my my sock off. I did all my sock shoes. So now don't y'all talk about my feet because they haven't been done. But these are shoes that I will probably wear with no socks. So this pair is kind of like a olive or hunter green, depending on how you're looking at it. And it has like it doesn't have any type of support, but it's like a flat. It's lightweight. So I'm gonna put my feet in there. Again, usually these shoes, see how they usually are a little big for me because I have to get an 11 and I wear a 10.5, but it's not a bad shoe, lightweight. It would probably flip off my feet because, again, I wear a 10.5 and it's an 11. But for the quality, $11, not bad. Not a bad shoe. All right, I am back. All right, this shoe is similar or just like the shoe I just showed you, except it's more of a teal, green, or I don't know. It's not really a sea foam, but depending on how you wanna look at it. But it's showing more blue on camera, but it's actually more green. This one was $10.08. I did get some price adjustment. It is now $10.52. Let's put it on my feet. This one is, I thought this was a size 44, so it might be like an 11 and a half. Because sometimes I was starting to buy the shoes bigger. Oh, wrong foot. I guess if I put it, Lord, I haven't done that in a long time. Wrong foot. But again, it's not a lot of support, but it is a flat shoe. It's just a pretty much flat shoe. Now let's make sure I put this on the right foot. Now again, they are kind of a little big for me because again, I wear a 10.5. So it's gonna kind of flap. Now if I order the size down, it would be too tight. So this is kind of where I'm at with that. So, and it's not so bad because if I put another arch support in there, it usually make it tight enough for me. So that one I don't worry about. Another flat is I have this one was free. They are $13.20. This is just so cute. It showed nice on the website. It doesn't look the same. Let's make sure I put it on the right foot this time as on the website. But look at that. That's cute for a summer shoe. You know, having a nice pair of slacks, or maybe with or a nice little sundress, or shirt dress. These are just so cute. Nice pair of shorts. I thought it was really cute. And so let's see. Now this fits pretty well. I like the fit. Again, I will still use some arch support because I do have issues with my feet. But isn't that cute? For, a free shoe? Yes, honey. Free me, please. Yes, free me. That's the only thing I hate about the flat so much is that. That's what gets me, is that part, the gap, But outside of that, I think they wear well. But because I do have arch issues, I get that in a lot of shoes. The last pair, well, not last pair, next to the last pair I have is $20.01. I did get some price adjustment. They are now $14.37. Let me so I can choose the right ones, the right foot. And this is kind of a what do they call them, a PU, or more of a plastically, not PVC, but something like that, some type of plastic. And it looks to be stitched on the side. The stitching that is artificial, but I like the little details here. That gets on my nerves that they put all those words there that I can't read, but it doesn't matter. So putting my foot in that, and that's a good fit. Good fit. Let's see. It's a nice shoe. This is a detail that's on there. It's not a sticker. It is inside, made on the shoe, but I think it's nice. I think it's nice. Nice fit. Alrighty. And the last one is just a slide for around the house. This was free. It is $6.88. It's just a basic little slide. That's all it is. As you guys see, I have what do they call it? Vinyl flooring. So I barely go barefoot. So that's kind of what that is. Just a house shoe. And that's the only place that's gonna be. It's nothing much to it on the bottom. Just a house shoe. That's that. Okay, so I'm gonna try, since I started a one video and I guess I stopped it before instead of pausing it, I'm gonna try my best to have someone put them two together so that I'm not having any issue. But I'm gonna turn it back around in just a few so you guys can see. Back. Oh boy. Well, okay. We're back. We're back. I'm back. Oh, wait. Let's turn you back around. There we go. I had you upside down. So, yeah. That is all the shoes. And so now I get the pleasure of putting them up. And I will try to get this video up. And as I wear these shoes, I will have some shorts and, shorts as in little short videos to show you guys how I wear them or try them out. Let me put my Lenny sock back on. And again, thank you guys for going on this journey with me. So that means I'm actually caught up from all my Temu items. I have no more Temu items presently in my house. Now there are some more stuff. There is some more things coming. There are some more things coming. So I'll probably have something for next week. I don't have anything coming from any other places. I don't think I ordered anything else from Amazon, but I usually get stuff from them around the first week or so of the month. So I will chat with you guys later because now I am just mumbling. Okay. Stay sweet. Be kind. Be selfless. Try not to be selfish. Do self-care. And just because you could, just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Okay? Stay sweet. Chocolate Eclair. I'll be chatting with you later. Bye-bye.